Hey everyone, welcome back to Scrummy. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful red velvet cake, and it's topped with a gorgeous cream cheese frosting. This red velvet cake is actually for my mum's 82nd birthday. She was a fantastic cook and baker and a great inspiration to me. I always loved cooking and baking with her from when I was very small, so it's lovely to be able to make a birthday cake for her. Happy birthday, Mammy. Alright everyone, let's make red velvet cake. Alright, so in here I've got some butter. You can use salted or unsalted, whichever you wish. The butter is nice and soft, and into this I'm going to add in some sugar. And now I'm going to mix this for a few minutes till it's nice and soft and fluffy. That's perfect. Now I'm going to add the eggs, and I'm going to add one egg at a time while I mix them in. Okay, I'm happy with that, that's perfect. Sometimes when you add egg to sugar and butter, it may curdle a little, and if it does, just add a tablespoon of plain flour to it and whisk it. It does happen at times, it even happens to me, but as it happens today, this is perfect. Next up, we're going to mix together the food colouring, and I'm just going to show you the one I use. This is a Sugarflair Extra Red colour, and it's perfect for red velvet cake. If you want that nice red colour in a red velvet, you need to use this. Alright, so in here I'm going to add in cocoa powder, vanilla extract, and I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. We need to mix this into a nice smooth paste. So get a spatula or a spoon and give it a good mix. By doing this, you get a really nice colour in your cake rather than putting the colour into the mixture directly. And that looks perfect. Let's get this into the mixture now. And now we're just going to mix this together again. Alright, we've got that lovely red velvet colour now. So what I'm just going to do before I add the buttermilk is just clean down the sides. Next up, we're going to add in half the buttermilk, and we're going to beat it in. Now let's add half the flour. This is plain flour. Now add the remaining buttermilk, and we're going to mix it again. This does work, so do it this way. And the last of the plain flour. And the final two ingredients we're going to add is the baking soda, bicarbonate soda, and the white wine vinegar. And we're going to give this a good mix, one final mix. And one last thing I'm going to do is grab a spatula and just scrape down the sides one last time and fold it in. Go down to the bottom of the bowl just to make sure there's no flour sitting there. Brilliant, and that's my red velvet mixture. Let's get into the cake tins. These tins I'm using are 8 inches in size, and I like to line them with greaseproof paper. Alright, so we're going to get the mixture, we're going to split it evenly between the two tins. And just use your spatula to spread out the mixture, just like that. And now these are ready for the oven. They're going to take about 30 to 35 minutes. So let's get these into the oven now. These are fully baked now. They've taken about 35 minutes and they've risen lovely. There's two ways you can check that they're fully baked. The first one is just touch the top of the sponge cake And if it springs back up, that means it's baked. The other way is to use a skewer. Pop it in the center, and if it comes out clean, and it has, it's fully baked. So that's it. I'm going to leave these in the tins for about 10 minutes and then turn them out onto a wire rack to cool completely. So while these are cooling, we're going to make the cream cheese frosting to decorate this cake with. Cream cheese frosting is typically used on a red velvet cake, but you could also use freshly whipped cream, or even a vanilla buttercream would be nice on it too. So in here, I've got some butter and it's nice and soft. So I'm going to just beat this for a couple of minutes. Alright, that's nice and soft now. So into this I'm going to add in some of my icing sugar. I'm not going to add it all, I'm just going to add some and I'm going to mix it and then I'll add some more. And the last of the icing sugar. Now we're going to mix this the last time for about 3 to 4 minutes so that the butter and icing sugar is nice and smooth. Okay, that's perfect. Now into this I'm going to add in vanilla extract and my cream cheese. This is full fat cream cheese and it's very important that you use full fat cream cheese, and just make sure to drain any of the water out of the tub before you pop it in here. I use Tesco or Aldi cream cheese. It's perfectly fine for cream cheese frosting. Now we're going to mix this now for just a couple of minutes. And that's it, all done. Just look how thick that is. That's the kind of consistency you want to pipe on your cake. Now for the fun part, let's decorate our red velvet cake. Alright everyone, so there's two options for decorating your cake. You can go with the simple option and just spoon it on the centre and spread it out, and then spoon some on the top and give it a nice rustic look. Or you can pipe it on, and that's what I'm doing today. So I've popped half my mixture into a piping bag and I've just put a tip on, and this is a 2D closed tip. You can use whatever tip you have if you have some in the house. So I'm just going to start by decorating the centre. Okay, let's get the top on this cake now. Just make sure it's nice and straight. And that looks fine. Now fill your piping bag up with some more cream cheese frosting, and we're going to pipe some swirls on the top. Now we're just going to decorate with some of the crumb from the red velvet cake. You don't want too much, just a little sprinkle. I have a couple of these little decorations that I picked up in Tesco, and I'm going to put some of them on it too. And I'm going to add a few candles. You're never too old for birthday candles. So just pop a few little candles in there. And there you have it. That is my red velvet cake topped with beautiful cream cheese frosting. I would love to cut into this and show you what the inside of this looks like, but unfortunately I can't today because I'm taking it to my mum. If you would like to see what the inside of a red velvet cake looks like, I do have a red velvet loaf cake and some cupcakes on my channel, and I'll share the links to those in the comments down below so you can check them out. I really hope you try out this recipe. Red velvet is a beautiful cake. I know if you make it, you'll love it, and you will definitely make it more than once. Thanks again everyone for watching. Please share my videos and leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of the cake. Happy birthday to my mum, Mary Jane. We'll see you all soon. Happy baking everyone. Enjoy!